Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So today we are going to discuss about the anatomy of the femoral nerve, its branches, and what are the muscles it is going to supply. So actually, when it comes to the femoral nerve, it is the chief nerve of the anterior compartment of the thigh that you need to remember, and you might also heard of it. It is the chief nerve of the anterior compartment of the thigh. Majority of the anterior compartment of the thigh and its muscles are supplied by the femoral nerve. That is why it's called as the chief nerve of the anterior compartment of the thigh, and it is also the largest branch of the lumbar plexus. The largest branch of the lumbar plexus. We have discussed complete anatomy of the lumbar plexus. Please make sure to watch that, and I also made it very easy for you to learn. And also it is the largest part of the lumbar plexus. It arises from the dorsal division of the anterior primary rami of L2, L3 and L4. We have L2, L3 and L4. It arises from their dorsal divisions of anterior primary rami. So dorsal divisions of anterior primary rami of L2, L3 and L4, it comprises the femoral nerve. So actually it enters the thigh posterior to the inguinal ligament, just below the inguinal ligament, lateral to the femoral sheath, and also about 2 cm below the inguinal ligament. It will divide into the anterior and the posterior division, just 2 cm below the inguinal ligament. Suppose this is the inguinal ligament, and just below the 2 cm of the inguinal ligament, it will divide into the anterior division as well as the posterior division. So what about the anterior division of the femoral nerve? So the anterior division of the femoral nerve, this will supply sartorius. It will supply sartorius muscle, and then it will continue as the medial cutaneous nerve of the thigh as well as intermediate cutaneous nerve of the thigh. It will continue as the medial as well as intermediate cutaneous nerve of the thigh. The anterior division of the femoral nerve, it will continue as the medial and the intermediate cutaneous nerve of the thigh after supplying the muscle, that is the sartorius. So when it comes to the posterior division of the femoral nerve, it is going to give a branch to the hip joint, articular branch to the hip joint, and also it will supply the quadriceps femoris, which includes the rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, and also vastus intermedius. So those combined 4 muscles are supplied by the posterior division of the femoral nerve, and also it will supply another muscle that is known as the articularis genu. Articularis genu is also a muscle of the anterior compartment of the thigh, and we have discussed complete in detail about the anterior compartment of thigh muscles. Go look into that. It will also supply articularis genu, and also it will give a small tweak to the knee joint, that is the articular branch to the knee joint as well. And this is how it is supplying the posterior division of the femoral nerve, and afterwards it will continue as the saphenous nerve. It is going to continue down as the saphenous nerve. So this is about the femoral nerve. These are the root value of the femoral nerve, and this is its anterior and the posterior division. Anterior division, it supplies sartorius and continues as the medial and the intermediate cutaneous nerve of the thigh. The posterior division, it will supply all the 4 muscles of the quadriceps femoris, articularis genu, and also it will give a tweak to the knee joint as well as the hip joint, and also it will continue as the saphenous nerve. So this is about the anatomy of the femoral nerve and a small clinical correlation to the femoral nerve that you need to know. So what is the effect of injury to the femoral nerve? So if the femoral nerve is injured, which is also very rare, and if it is injured by a penetrating wound in the groin, especially the penetrating wound in the groin might injure the femoral nerve, and this will result in the motor paralysis of the quadriceps femoris. When it comes to the motor supply, the paralysis of the quadriceps femoris, so you will no longer be able to extend your knee. And when it comes to sensory loss, the loss of sensations on the anterior and the medial aspects of the thigh. When it comes to the sensory aspects, we will feel a loss of sensations both along the anterior as well as the medial components of the thigh. So this is about the anatomy of the femoral nerve and what will happen if it is paralyzed by injuring it in the groin, and what are all the muscles it is supplying, its divisions, and it is the chief nerve of the anterior compartment of the largest part of the lumbar plexus. So if you like my teaching and if you are new here, make sure to subscribe, and you can always comment down for anything you want to recommend to me. Thank you so much.